Being a K-On! Fan in 2022 has been a challenge. K-On! Is a beloved series loved by many anime fans, and it has a small but very loyal audience. The one problem with K-On! is that there's a extreme lack of content. Once you are done with the anime and the movie, most fans either just move on or they rewatch the series in hopes that they will just end up getting a new series. I personally have seen K-On! More times than I think I want to admit. I mean, look at me. Do I look like I don't do it? And the thing is with K-On! is that the series is technically not even over, at least in the main storyline, because the story still continues after the original series. For example, there's still 2 other mangas on the original series that still need to be adapted to an anime. Those being K-On! College and K-On! High School are taking place in 2 different perspectives. One is the original 4 girls going to college and their story, and the other one is Azusa trying to make sure the Light School Music Club lives on. And in my opinion, I think you can at least get 1 more season out there with both of those if you were to incorporate them into their own sections, like the first half is college, the second half is high school, or you just make them both separate series entirely and make them maybe only 12 episodes each. The only reason I say that is because technically a lot of K-On! Is actually just filler or just stuff added into the anime, because in the original run of the manga, some of the stuff wasn't even used, and also there just wasn't as much content to consume from 4 volumes trying to turn them into 40 episodes in a whole movie. The reason why I talk about this today is because this announcement right here has honestly gave not only me but other fans hope of the idea that the series of K-On! Will continue still. It was just recently announced that K-On! Shuffle will be officially translated into English and being released into the States. Now to some they say, why is it such a big deal? It's just a manga finally being released in English. And to that I say, it's a lot more important than you think. K-On! Shuffle has been a series that's been going on since about 2019 and has been released monthly. Sure, it's just a side series, but the thing is with K-On! Shuffle is that it gives us hope that the series can continue on, because if they are willing to spend the money to release it out in the States, make it officially translate English version, then that means that there is still people talking about K-On! And there still is interest in K-On! Being sold, whether it be a continuation of the series that we have now with K-On! College or K-On! High School, or we get a whole new anime with K-On! Shuffle. The other reason why I'm talking about this even is also because of the fact recently K-On! Has not only been removed off of Hulu, but even off of Peacock of all things, which surprised me honestly, because technically the only places you can technically watch K-On! Now are through High Dive and Apple. This is a bad thing because I mentioned in my video K-On! Being removed from Netflix, is that the reason why I say this is because if you don't have your series on a generally used subscription service that a lot of people are going to generally be using, like Netflix or Hulu, it's not going to be watched as much because of how niche the service is. Sure, High Dive is a great service that offers a lot of different anime, but I'm talking about more of the public watching it. And that's something I saw a lot of confusion in my Netflix video that I talked about, is that people were saying, why don't you just watch on this service? The reason why I say that is because it's supposed to be a gateway for new fans to discover the series and not just returning fans wanting to rewatch the series. And to this also, with K-On! Shuffle being a thing now, that means that there can be a possibility of K-On! Having a resurgence and being brought back into these different subscription services by people buying the license for it. And if K-On! Were to get a brand new release, whether it be K-On! College, K-On! High School, or an anime adaptation of K-On! Shuffle, that means we're going to be able to see K-On! On more services that we could be able to watch them on, in which return more people will discover it and more people will become fans of the show, which means more view times, more merchandise being sold, making the series more popular. It's just a win-win for everybody. The company makes money, fans are going to enjoy some entertainment. What is there not to like? Hopefully K-On! Shuffle being brought to the West will honestly help the series and make it so that there will be a lot more people wanting to watch it and read it. It'll also give people like me and the other fans hope that the series has a future, because let me tell you, being a K-On! fan is not easy. Because let me tell you, 10 years without Mugi is 10 way too many.